G'day gamers, how are you? I think that's about where my head needs to be with this one. I'll just lock that one away. Welcome to Dwarf Fortress. I didn't get to play that this morning. The game updated, but DFHack had not. And I always like to make sure I've got DFHack running. So I could have rewound the game, but I thought, no, look, I'll play Elemental instead, which I'm thoroughly enjoying. So anyway, we're going to be playing some... It's now DFHack is always a few hours behind Dwarf Fortress. And so with Dwarf Fortress actually updating, I thought, look, I'll wait. But I was going to play it a few hours ago, but now I've sort of left it until my mid-afternoon, which is when most of the people who watch this channel are asleep in bed. Oh, there's Syrian. Hey, Syrian, how are you going? So I thought it'd be a bit of a quiet session, but we'll see how we go. Where we actually left it last time, there's a few different things going on. We do actually have Zulban Korma. Sorry, my phone is going to be beeping all the time. I think my... family is organising all the Christmas stuff. I'll just I'll keep it in my pocket. Hopefully it won't be too annoying with the beeping. Anyway, the blacksmith is brawling under the influence. So if we go and have a look and see where he is, it should be in here. That's him there, the blacksmith. So if we have a look and see what's going on with him, he's throwing a tantrum. Now this is the first of the big spirals, and you can see there's a lot of unhappy dwarves in the actual group itself. So he feels euphoric due to inebriation, feels regretful after throwing something. Okay, so he did feel bad about it. He's blissfully remembering dining in a good dining room. Is interested after watching a performance. So this should be the start of our justice system. So we're ready for the justice system to kick in. I don't know exactly when that will sort of happen, but if he does any real damage, he is going to be arrested and dealt with. So if we have a look at his thoughts, memories, what's he memorying about? Blissful, pleasure. Well, that's actually fairly recent. Frightened. Okay, so he was haunted. Well, nothing much we can do about that one through there. All right, so fondness, remembering, making a friend, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so anyway, we'll see what actually happens in through there. So Zulban should ultimately be taken away. Stormworm, thank you very much for that subscription. That's very much appreciated. So I'm pretty sure this is the first time I see you at this hour. Yeah, so I'm normally, like, it's my mid-afternoon, so I'm normally out and about doing things, and but I'm actually not today. Like, it's sort of like quite often, yeah, we're sort of out doing stuff with the family or whatever, and but today we're at home, and so I thought I'd do a live stream. And Syrian saying good afternoon. Only 10:30 p.m. here in Texas. Okay, there we go. And it's Friday, so still good with Fortress Friday. That's lucky. Yeah, it's Saturday here, Saturday afternoon. Anyway, let's keep on going. So we've got we need one production mandate near deadline. I thought we had done that. So let's just have a quick look down at that one. F4 is it? No, F6. Not F3. Surely it is F3. Okay, so we've got to make the production mandate is we need to make 3 tunics. When I hover over that one, you'll see they make tunics 3 out of 3. I thought we had done that, you know, like it's are these guys doing stuff, making dresses, trousers, dresses. They're making all sorts of stuff in here. We've thread into cloth. Yeah, okay. Well, we need to make 3 tunics as a matter of priority. So we'll place them in there. Would have been handy to have another one of these here, actually. Make a cloth tunic. Do that urgently. Queue these things up. Cloth tunics, that way they will be done. Okay, so they're all being given the urgent priority. So we'll get that one done. We've still got the 4 petitions outstanding. Now I thought that we had actually started working on these. That's up in F2. We've got the Guildhall for the Tool of Dusk, a Farmer's Guild. That's down in this area here, on this level underneath. Okay, so we've just come back to that one there. This will be the Guildhall for them. So let's go and smooth that out. I might smooth it all the way out to here. Just do that. Okay, and we'll make that into the Guildhall. So we'll have to go back in and just get some doors. I think I'm a long way behind with my door, so I'll just use the planner. And yeah, we'll link later. I need 39 doors already. If we just go and place 2 doors there. Okay, so this will ultimately be the Guildhall. So if we have a look at this one, there should be just a meeting area. So meeting area, so taverns, temples, hospitals and the like are established in through that side. So that should be all we need. Meeting hall. So if I just go across, create that one, we'll accept that. And we're then going to assign this one. And so this will be a new Guildhall. And it will be a Farmers Guildhall. Where is it? I'm not seeing it there. Let me have another look and just make sure that's exactly what we do need. Guildhall for the Tool of Dusk. Okay, Farmers Guild. So the Tool of Dusk is what we have to then go and make. So that's the, so we will actually, oops, hang on. And we'll just go back into this mode again. And we don't actually have anything in here as such. So it hasn't come up that way. I'll just do a search for the tool. It's not there. Farmers Guild. Here we go. Yeah, the Tool of Dusk, 15 members. So we'll go and do that one, and then we'll just go back across into here. So meeting place. Now we need to get up to 2,000, but this is agreed to build a guild hall. So only members can visit if the guild is established. So we will actually be wanting to establish the guild. This is the natural water. Yeah, no, it is the Tool of Dusk. So that's okay. The Tool of Dusk, 15 members, that's done. So we'll just leave it so that only the members can actually come and visit this place. So that should be still saying outstanding. Let's just let it go forward for a little while. Farmers Guild has agreed. It's still not really working, is it? So Brother Raven saying 11:30 p.m. here. So good afternoon. There we are. And Assessment is saying, what kind of time do you call this? Can you do this stream dressed as Santa? I heard you do a good Santa cosplay. I think I know who that is, so I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, so we'll... okay, so we've got the past agreements is off. That's okay. So we've got that one now established. We think we have, or we're getting it established. So we'll need to improve the quality of this guild hall, maybe up to 2,000. Hang on, I keep on clicking the wrong thing. If we go back up to F2, I've then got the various temples, which I was creating up through here. And these weren't constructed yet. So we'll have another quick look at the petitions. Temple for the Divinity of Rights, the Brother of Ends. So we've got 3 of these that we need to go and make. And I was just going to make them all in the top through... God, I keep on pressing the wrong thing. I'm just going to go and place them up through this other side up through here. Add these. This will be furniture. We'll go with the... where is it? Offering places. So we'll just go and throw one in here. And it's just doing the planning mode. What is that going to be? I think I'll cancel that one and just make sure that we've got specific ones that we were building. They've been slaughtered. We'll just leave those where they are. Have a quick drink. And in through this other side, we'll just go and place another location. Sorry, just go back into furniture, offering places. But this time we'll turn off the planner. And so we select the material after placement. I should have some silver ones of these done. I've got gold altars. There we go. So I've got one gold altar, which I'll just go and add in there. This should be a gold altar as well, and this should be a gold one as well. There we go. So with these petitions, we've now smoothed out the hall. Having the gold altar will then dramatically increase the value of the room that we create. So I'm going to now go and create this is another meeting area. And again, temples are meeting areas. So I'll grab that one, throw that one into there, accept, and this one will be And I've forgotten what one we actually need. So I'll come back and I'll just put all of these down as temples or meeting areas, and then we'll sort of come back and fix them all up. So again, just another one of these, and through here, meeting area, allocate that one, accept, and this one over through here as well. Meeting area, and done. Accept. Okay, so we'll just start at the top and just work our way through. So if we have a look again at these areas, before I do that, we'll have a quick look at the petitions. The first one we need is the Divinity of Rights, worshipping Kira. So we need to have a temple for Kira, for the Divinity of Rights. Not telling us how many people are actually. We've got Kira, Mondul, and Senath. These are all randomly created when the world is created. It's just incredible in this game. So we'll just go back across, select this one, go back across into here. This will be a new temple, and there's no existing temples. We've got some other temples that were created, but not the ones that we wanted. So we've got Mondul there. We've got 28 worshippers in through this other side. Senath, we've got 27, so they're about the same. What was the other one that we had? Kira. There's only 8 there. Kira, there we go, 16. So Kira is not the most. So the best one that we actually have is Mondul, the god of death and suicide. We could find out exactly who that actually is, but if we just have a look and see if there's anything down through here where it's got the actual. See, it's got the names of different churches. So what we can do is actually go and find exactly the one that we need. So before we do that, we'll just go back to the first of our petitions. So Mondul, the brother of Ens, is the one that we're looking for. So we'll just go back out and create that one. So new temple. The brother of Ens. It should be in here, I hope. There it is. No, the brother of Froth. The brother of Ens. There it is. We've got 14 worshippers in here, so of this particular church. I should look at the others in that case. No, look, I'll still put that one in there because there was more involved in that. So this is actually now the Temple of Burials, which is, when we have a look at the actual details, is the all visitors are welcome in through here, but this is essentially going to be 14 worshippers will worship in this particular location. We do need to allocate performers, which we'll come back and do in a little while. I need to start to make some instruments. This one here, if we have a quick look and see, we've got more petitions. So the next one here is we've got Senath was the Maternal Ways is the church for that one. Click on that one. Add this one, new temple. Maternal Ways. There it is. 13 worshippers there. This is the god or goddess of rebirth, creation, and strength. And then finally, we've just got the last one, which was the. Again, we'll have another look at this petition. So we have the Divinity of Rights, which is the worshipping Kira. So we'll do that one. And so in this case, the new temple. The Divinity of Rights, there we go. So this is 11 worshippers. So we've got all those now established. Now they're not yet strong enough to be temples. So when I unclick this one, they're still going to be not good enough. So if we have a look and see what we have to then go and do. And if we have a look at the details, we can see down through here, this is only a shrine. It's not a temple. We need to get it up to a temple level. So it needs to be worth 2,000. And so we need to increase the value of the actual of the shrine itself. You recognise a priest who wants this as a temple, so we can then get a priest. We can put a performer in, like we do have a dance floor in the common area of 8x7. So I can allocate somebody to do dancing. So we have skilled speaker and competent dancer. So we'd be looking for, I guess, dancers. So we've got a peasant there. You can be that one. Actually, we probably should have really looked for somebody who prays to this particular god. Let's just leave it that one. So we'll do a performer there. We'll just do a performer with each of these. it's not going to help all that much because we don't actually have anything much else going on. So we'll just go in and create another performer. This one here, I'm just looking for people who don't really have important jobs. There's a good singer, there we are, that'll be nice. So we'll have that one, and then this one over through here as well. We'll just go and get another performer. So we've got another peasant, there we are, they're all done. So we've now just got somebody that will actually entertain people in those regions. And with that in mind, we'll just need to get all the values up. So if you have a quick look at this one again, this one, the value is only 700. So we've got a fair bit to do through this other side. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go and make an engraved area to start with. So if I just go back into here, I can actually engrave artwork into the floor. So let's go and do that. And we'll just get this done. And I'll do the same with all of these because they all are suffering from the same problem of just the value not being high enough. And we'll just come back down to this one as well. So this will then add a lot of value to what we're doing. If I still need to really boost it, I can then actually lay gold leaf floor down, and that will then increase the value a lot. Now for engraving, we need to go and just double. This is the first real engraving that we've done in the fortress, so we'll just go and have a quick look at the labor menu. And we've got engravers, so everyone does this at this stage, but we do actually have adequate engravers. Rakust and Crunch, that's a talented engraver. So we'll actually add that one in, and only the selected will do this. So we've got a good gem setter there is also a good engraver. Let's just have those three do this. This also means if we have to engrave a slab, then we're going to need to get them, like they'll have to, one of these three will be the only ones that can actually then go and do it. Nobody else has any engraving skills. So I'll just leave that one alone. Let's just unpause. And eventually they will come. Still got the one brawling. They're all sparring. What we should maybe have a quick look at is just see if there's anything now in the justice system. We've got a lot of people now. We've got this brawler who's now feeling a bit sorry for herself. This is Zulban Cavern Blades is throwing the tantrum. And so this could, and it is dizzy at the moment. But let's have a quick look at justice and see if anyone's reported this. So there's no open cases yet. So nobody has actually complained. You can see there, it looks like she's smacking herself. Oh no, she's hitting Gotham, the outpost liaison. So Gotham is the outpost liaison who actually has come and visited us from afar. If we have a quick look at his at the others, he should be in here. Gotham, yeah, diplomat. He's a diplomat who our dwarf having a tantrum is actually, it looks to be attacking him. He's still healthy. Items, actually, we look at health and then description. Yeah, no, we're not seeing any actual damage done. Oh, no, it seems to be just hurting herself. Throwing a tantrum. I'll just let her do her thing, I think. What is she? She's a blacksmith. I don't know. I think it's because of the ghosts, but we've sort of gotten rid of all the ghosts. Let's just leave that to play itself out. Everything else is good. We've got the two kids that are stranded in these rooms. How are we going underneath here? We now actually have one more door to place in here before we start to let everything out. Now we need to make sure that we wait for the next full moon before we then open this up. So we don't have anything open just yet. We've just got it all locked off, just waiting for everything then to sort of to kick into position. So we'll wait for that to actually occur. And then we'll open this one up, and then we'll block this off. So yeah, that will be sort of where we end up. This is sort of like ways that we can then get people out of the hospital areas. Let's just wait for them to turn. It's actually looks like we've got cloud outside. Zolban. Okay, this is a crime. A crime against the fortress. So we're going to just click on OK. Silver pedestal toppled by Zulban. Now this is a terrible thing to have happen because Zulban is luckily Zulban is not actually. Look at this vomit. Look at this pile of vomit everywhere. Unbelievable. Where is Zulban? It's actually destroyed something in through here. Now we did actually have like one of our artifacts. What's this one here? This is a high value item sitting on the floor there. So where is Zulban? Microlines, yeah, this is actually... So if we have a bit of a look and see, one of the silver pedestals has been toppled over. We'll need to build another silver pedestal because this is actually where there's nothing on that silver pedestal. We'll need to replace it, and we'll need to replace the table. Now, is that a crime? Go to the justice menu. Still not reported. What will often happen is if somebody feels that there's been a crime in the fortress, they will find not the militia commander, the captain of the guard, Adrian Sotier. The dungeon master will actually will arrest the person, but the captain of the guard will be where it's reported to. Let's just go and wait because we should get a message if that does actually happen. And I can't see where it is going. We've got a lot of elves that have wandered in as well. We'll just let everything sort of just take place. We better go and get those other things. There's the silver pedestal. So I'm just going to go, yeah, there's vomit everywhere. So people will clean that up. Zulban is cleaning, okay. So cleaning up her mess. So finally sort of, at least got control of herself. But she has destroyed that table, so we'll just need to go and place another one. So furniture, table, and I'll just go back to the planner just in case we don't have enough. Actually, we do have 3 available. Just go and place one there. And the pedestal that was moved off in through here, the silver pedestal was just knocked over, but there's nothing that was on it. It's just been put into a pile of vomit. So we'll just go and place that one back there. You should just go and click on it first of all, just to make sure that, see how somebody's coming to take it away? So that's already been tasked. So if I don't have any more silver pedestals, which I don't think I do, then that's going to be a problem. So I'm just going to go and forbid it and then unforbid it. So that gets rid of the task. And then I'm just going to go and place it back over here. So this will be furniture, a display cabinet, and I will hide that because we want to make sure that we do place the silver pedestals. You've only got the one. So we're just going to place that one there. So now somebody will, there's Zulban, cleaning up the vomit finally. Okay, off you go. Possibly redeemed yourself, at least with doing that. Everything else is looking good, so we'll just wait for all that to happen. And it's still late autumn. We don't know what the when the full moon is going to come. Now let's position in line. Make that the top priority. I want that to be finalised before much else happens. And then we'll release the kids into the bottom area and take. Oh, there we go. It's just now they've now just turned into what are they? Were-bisons. There's both of them have got bitten by a were-bison, and so they've just been locked away in the in this area. Once they come out of that, which is about a week, so it's the 8th of Timber, 9th. So once a month they're going to change into a were-bison. Oh, here we go. So we have another thing that's come. So we've got the Forgotten Beast core Xenashidum. Has come an enormous hairy serpent. It has thin wings of stretched skin, and it squirms and fidgets. Its large, its dark tan hair is long and straight. Beware its deadly blood. Okay, where is that? Let's just pause that for a second and just see where it actually is. So so you've got the transformations of the Were-bison. This is in the middle layer underground here. So this is actually the Forgotten Beast in through this other side. Anything that's around in here, we're not really using anything. I'll just make doubly sure that we don't have any access points. Let's just make double sure. Oh, we do have an access point. Okay, we're in trouble here. Waiting for construction. Now, nobody is taking that up. Forget that. In that case, cancel that construction. So, the creature is here. And we'll possibly sort of beeline for this opening in the fortress. If it gets into there, it goes up the stairs, all the way up to here. Now we can lock that down if we have to. Then we go up again into this area. We do actually have a goblin, which is like something we're trying to attract the other. Where there's another beast on this layer through here. I think I almost feel like I should just. Well, I'll see if I can rush this one. We're not really using anything down this way. Let's just see if we can quickly close this off. So if we just go back across, it's going to be constructions, walls, and we'll just go and place a wall here. And claystone is right there, and we'll make that a top priority. Now, I'll bet you almost anything that whoever builds this will be standing over here when it's all finished. Who's going to take it? There we go, Maymot, the peasant. So Maymot is way over here somewhere. I think we might go down the bottom and just watch to see what actually happens here. Where's that serpent gone? How fast does it travel? There it is there. All right, we'll just follow it around for a little while. So Gory Hamjar is saying, what's on the level below the hospital rooms? I'm wondering why each has stairs. Okay, so what's actually happening there is, if we have a look at this one through here, you'll see that there's two dwarven childs have transformed into were-bisons. We had a fight back up in the top of the fortress where we had a were-bison transformed, like they transform on the full moons, and it's now cloudy outside or snowing outside, so I can't see the moon, but it still triggers the were creatures, so they always happen on a full moon. And so we had kids, like you can see kids are playing in this big storeroom, and so we had a were-bison, I think it was an elf or something, had come down and transformed right here, and we had a whole lot of kids in this room. And so we were trying to get our military down to fight it, but in the meantime there were two kids got badly mauled. And if a were creature breaks the skin with their teeth, then there's a good chance that the other person will then become infected. So these two kids here, so these are the were-bison children. These are actually children of the fortress who every full moon transform. And so what we did was we built we locked the door. This is why I build my hospitals like this, because they're going to be taken to a hospital. Lock the door. Sometimes you can get creatures in here that can break open doors. So I also then block it up with blocks. So I've got like blocks in through there. So this room is now completely encased. I've got these now set up as well, just ready to be dropped down into the next layer. So we can go downwards. We also have a layer down through here where we then have another door in this other side. Now, these kids are never going to be let out of here, but rather than kill them off, I thought what we'd do is actually end up having them in this big room, which is going to be cruel, but so they'll be in here for the rest of their lives. We'll lock these doors off, possibly put areas back into here to block it off completely. But I haven't finished off yet the actual staircase. So there's no staircase up into their rooms just yet. As soon as this is finished, I'm going to not open this door, but I'm going to open up the staircase and then let them into that other big room. And then whoever actually digs that staircase is going to have to try to get out before that one. Now, sorry guys, we just got a spammer. Just go and see if I can ban that person. There we are. Done. Right. So that's sort of where. Yeah. So they're. So that's actually where the what's going to happen with them. So they'll then just be locked away. If we ever have to give them anything, we're then going to have a room in here with a hole in the floor where we can just chuck it down, and then we'll be able to give them if they really need something badly, like clothing or something like that. We can just go and do that one. We haven't set up anything in here. We have smoothed it out so at least it's a bit more pleasant for them. But we could even sort of give them tasks to do as they grow up. Like when they become adults, we could even have them go off and do mining. I don't know, could do all sorts of different things. So I thought rather than get rid of them, we'll actually just keep them alive. They don't need food because when they transform into Were-bison, they're completely healed at that point. They don't have any more hunger. So yeah, they're fine with where they actually are. So we'll just wait for them to disappear. Just go back down to that hostile. And we'll just follow this one around and just sort of see where it goes. It's just wandering. It's hunting. It's coming to the south. It hasn't gone into the water. Yes, it has. Now it's actually, so it's in the water. You think it's going to make its way into the fortress? No, it hasn't. So it's slithering around on this layer. There's nothing else, no other way for it to get in. So we've got nothing we have to worry about with that one there as such. Oh, hang on, here's out of the water. No, it's not near us. That's on the edge of the map. And it's gone. We don't know where it's gone. It's somewhere underground. Okay, now Nemesis has imposed a ban on certain exports. That's fine. We'll just leave that one where that is. They've now transformed back into dwarves, the two kids. So let's just go back up to where they are. So we've got a month now to get them sorted out and get them sort of down into the actual fortress down in this area. We don't have this door yet. Well, I think the way we'll handle that is that we'll do this one to start with. It's a bit of a problem. Yeah, well, no. What I'll do is I'll lock. No, I'll keep that door open because we have to get down that way to get inside to do this. Let's go back into this other side now and just go and unmark this particular one. So we'll just go back into this area and we'll just change it from. So we'll do that one to start with. No, someone's going to come down and do that one. They are coming in and taking. Now you need to go back up and do this one as well. Now the kid is wanting to get out. Forbid that door. Oh my God, we've actually screwed up. We've screwed up here because I don't have doors here. What's your name, youngster? Gomok Waldsmith is going to be a problem because I'm not going to be able to block it in. I'm not going to be able to block it in, damn it. We're screwed. We are screwed. What's his name again? Gomok Waldsmith. Oh, this could be a disaster. Geez, I didn't think this one through, did I? I've got no way to put it back. I can't put the genie back in the bottle, unfortunately. I can try to block all these off. How long before these doors come? Oh, they're way, way at the back end of all this. Okay, in this case, we need to quickly go back in. We do have some blocks in here, so we're just going to go and very quickly try to make some walls out of dolomite blocks. Wall, keep building. And these need to be made into top priority, each of these. But we're not going to be able to, I don't think it's going to work. So how can we isolate that? We've got 1 month. So it was the 13th, it was about the 8th of Timber. So if we can get that kid, and we can't control kids, unfortunately, they end up just in their own location. Now I'm going to keep on playing here to unlock. Too late, too late, too late. Now this is also a problem. So forget doing that. Let's just go back and change this one back again. At least we can just keep one of them locked up. Wow, that really wasn't well thought out at all. So we've got one were creature now loose in the fortress. And I really can't do much about that one. So Avankir Pakasita is in saying, hey Daz, not sure if you remember me, although I deleted my old account after experiencing severe anxiety. I previously went by PA90 and still do in some places. I'm not sure. There's so many people that comment. I'm sorry, I don't remember very many people. I've got a shocking memory anyway, but I don't remember you. Sorry, no, I don't. Unfortunately, but that's not unusual for me. I've almost got like a goldfish memory. I forget what I'm doing. That's why when I'm playing games, I like to play them back to back to back, because I just don't have the memory for doing anything else. Now that kid is going to be a problem. Let's go back down the bottom of the fortress and see if we've still got other issues back down through here. Hope you're over your anxiety. That's not a good thing to have happen. It can be quite debilitating. So in through here, we do actually have this one. There's nobody else in here. That's fine. This is now safe. Safe and secure. There's no other way through. That's fine, whether all that is. This is limonite. Yep, so we've got different areas in through there. That'll all be okay. So we've secured off that other location. We only have one group of citizens stranded, unfortunately. That's a different child. Let's follow this other kid around and just see what they get up to. Not sure what was their name. Hi Began, how are you going? And where are we? There's all the kids. Gomok, that's the one. Gomok, where are you? Oh, hang on, back there. Yeah, okay, so it's only just starting. Let's just see where that goes. If we can lock it somewhere else, we will do so. Now, oh, we could have. We've done those two. Where are you off to? Oh, it might be going back for its clothing. Yeah, pick up equipment. It is. And we've done all this. Okay, phew, we are so lucky with this. So we're going to lock that door. And now we've got another bit of an issue, because we now have to get to a position where we have to get all these things done. What I might do is, well, I've really got to keep these going where they are. Let's just go and see how we're going down in here. This is still our number one position. So we'll lock this one. And we've got another child in here. What are you doing? Store an item in a bin. Let's go and see what happens in here, because this kid has now come back through. Ibmat, the dwarven child. Let's find out who they all belong to. Have a look at the relations. Okay, one of the swords dwarves is its mother. It's got a crossbow, so that's going to be one of the crossbowmen. Nobody else, none of its other relatives are in the fortress. What about the one that's just snuck through? 8 years old, relations. Its dad is von Schweinhund, the armourer. Okay, well, let's go and see it. It possibly will go this way. What may happen is this one will go this side. We're just going to have to be a bit careful. We have locked that one off. See how the other's gone up that way, and you're out. Phew, okay. Lock you behind. So this has now picked up its clothes. So it's now wearing a sock, a couple of gloves and a dress, and is now sort of wandering around. But we have now locked it all off. So we're okay, I think. but we can no longer get to this door. So we now have other issues. And yeah, I'm not sure how we'll do this. Weather is cleared. We now can see the full moon. So it's still only just after the full moon there. So we've got all the different other bits and pieces being done. Yeah, we did that one before. That's all okay. And yeah, well, okay, this is, we really didn't plan this one out very, very well at all. So this one, unfortunately, has got complete access into here and has got complete access into this whole other area back up this side. This one's still locked in its one room. So the only areas we have of the hospital that are working are these in through here. If there was a way to encourage it into here, that would be the ideal. So what we'll do is, I don't know if we've got any other dumping zones. We might have a look and see if there's anything else we can do through there. So, Pegan's saying, is this a new regular stream time? I almost missed it. No, it's not a regular stream time at all. This is very, very much out of, it's 12 hours out from when I normally would be streaming this one. So it's just a one-off. I believe he said he was going to stream earlier, but it was an update day today. Yes, so that's what it was. When I came in, Dwarf Fortress had updated, but DF Hack hadn't. And then when I finished my other streams, it had updated. So, and I thought, look, I'll come in and play it for a couple of hours. So at least we've now, we've secured the fortress again, which is good. These guys are starting to now make the engravings on the floor, and these will actually be things like this is an engraving on the wall. There's an image of a dwarf, but some of these will be very, very particular. Here we go. Engraved is Crunch rendition of the Den of Princes, an exceptionally designed image of 2 worms. So anyway, that's sort of like the so there's going to be heaps of different stuff now, heaps of artwork for the dwarves to look at. Let's just see how this is performing. So when we come back in, this is still only about 1,000. I think we're going to need to put some gold down, I think. But I don't know if we've got many gold bars. I'll inlay a couple of, I'll inlay like the corners, I think. So let's just come back in. So if we go back into constructions, then floor, we're going to select the material after placement in that corner, and we've got copper bars, which aren't really worth a hell of a lot. Silver bars are worth a fair bit. We've got 12 gold bars. Let's just go and place one in each of these. Let's just get this one established. Thanks there, Began, for the gifted sub. Very, very much appreciated. So we're down to 8 now, which means I could still do the same in here. I might just keep on doing this, actually, and then we'll have to try to find more gold. So, and we'll just go back across. So we've got furniture, flooring. I can just go to the gold bars into here just to make it simple. I've only got 8. This hopefully will then be enough to kick these up into the next level, and we're going to need to do the same thing down below with this Guildhall, I think, if we have a bit of a look and see what it's actually doing. We're going to need to get a lot more doors, and at the moment I'm not really building enough of them at any one point in time. Like I need to get like 30 odd of them. Let's just come back up, or where have we got them? They're being constructed in here. Yeah, rock doors just automatically being done there. But I'm just going to add doors here. Rock door. Just so we can get heaps of them being built at the same time. That'll do us. Okay, that's fine where that is. They've made their tunics, so we shouldn't have any more mandates. Yep, the mandates are done. And the export of tunics has been prohibited, which is fine. So Avankira's in saying a bit late, though technically speaking, to be fair, it's been a while, so it makes sense, yes. Okay, so yeah, these rooms are pretty luxurious. Yes, they are. Yeah, the other ones that we actually had through there. So let's just keep on going back up and now waiting for something to happen really back up in here, I guess. We've sort of secured the bottom of the fortress, so we don't really have any real big concerns back down that way. What about we throw a tunic in here? Actually, let's go and do that. So if we go into like a dump zone, and I don't know if I've got a garbage dump. So items designated for dumping will be tossed into an open air space included in this zone. If no open air tiles are included, they will be dumped items on the floor. Now, we've already got one garbage dump, but if I just go and place a garbage dump into here, so I'll just go and accept that. And so this is actually, this will be the, I might as well rename this, I guess, to the Were-bison dump. So it's just going to be a hole in the in the top through here. Now, if we go and throw a tunic in there, so we can just throw something in there as a bit of bait to try to keep the Were-bison in that location. We do have a door there as well, which we can lock off. The thing we're going to need to do, though, is to go back up the top. So this is the fortress where it actually sort of is now. It's the entrance into the fortress. Actually, how are we going with the microline blocks? So actually, these are dolomite blocks, I think. Yeah, these are dolomite roads. I'll eventually get more of these, but we just come back down into here, which is, you know, we've got that all closed off. I might open this one back up again, actually. But there is actually a dumping ground back out this way. And what I can do is essentially turn it off. Oh no, it's not going to do it. It's funny, I thought I could just... Oh, there we go, suspend the activities. We're going to suspend leaving things out here. And we'll just go back down to F2. Now, that is the... Let's have a quick look and see what we've got. We've got the back inner door. We've got the back lid bridge. I'm just going to go and pull that lever. Do it now. So that will then open up that bridge. But we want to go down to where the tunics are. Tunics. I'm not sure which one it was. There's wool tunics. Let's go and have a look. Oh, they're wearing them, I think. What would the kids want to wear? Hang on. How did that one get out? It's locked. How on earth did it get out? I didn't lock that. He's out again, or she's out again. He or she? Yeah, she. Only 2 years old. So going back to pick up more equipment. Let's just follow it around again. We're just not having much luck with this one, are we? Some other kid following her around. So we're going off to pick up equipment. Picked up more of it. Okay, down there. Right. Lock you away. So it is keeping on going back to get more of its own clothing. So if we have a look at the items, it's now got a bit more. So there'll be a shoe or something left over in that last little room. So we definitely now have that locked. That can stay open because it can't get out of there. And then this one we don't actually have anything for just yet. Yeah, there's the shoe there. All right. Okay, so we'll leave all that where that is. And yeah, keep on trying to work with this one through here. So Silas is then saying, "Hey Daz, do you find sieges burrow into your fortress a lot? I haven't played since these changes. I've been waiting for the sieges to come, and they just haven't come yet on this fortress. We got smashed by one of them. Got diplomacy. Here's Gotha. Let's discuss your situation. Yep. So saying merit deserves a reward, and I come empowered to establish this colony as an official land of our realm. Can you imagine the trade wagons? Of course, that they are responsibilities, and the nobility must live well. Do you have anyone suitable to recommend for elevation? So we can actually now put someone up as the Baron or Baroness of the fortress, and we do actually have one that would be suitable. So flattering, but I'd rather maintain our distance from the homeland. I think we'll actually go with this one. It does sort of cause other issues, but why not? So we'll go good news and Cause Lord. Actually, got the Spearmaster there. These are all to elevate whom to. This is going to be to a barony. There was somebody with like that actually was. We don't want Zulban, the grumpy one. But somebody was actually very, very cool, good with things. Now, there's Cause Lord. There's two of them there. How did we get two Cause Lords? I must have not seen the other one when it was named. Oh well, double the chance to be banned, I guess. Now, I can't think of who it was that we actually had as the that really was sort of suitable. So Neebs could name herself as the Baroness. Darkwill. Might have been Darkwill. These are different preferences that they actually end up having with what they want. Yeah, some of them are a bit more complex with their preferences, which would then make life a bit more difficult for us. Just go back up the top. No item preferences, back up through here. I might make, well, any of them can be this one. I mean, Began's a Mace Lord. No item preferences, so it'll be fairly easy. Let's make Began the Baron Began. We will end up with a bit more fun and action, I think, with because Began does tend to attract a lot of attention. But if it's already a Mace Lord, this is going to be a fairly powerful. So there we go. So we share that information. This now means that Began's going to need to be looked after. And I wonder how we should do this. Now what we need is we need to ask them for more items. I'm going to go and do the powders and gypsum powder. Yep, so we'll just do that one. Done. And okay, there we are. Now it's late autumn. We've already done the trading. Let's have a look and see how these are going now. There we go. This one is now a temple. And so, Temple of Burials. Recognize a priesthood, so we'll actually now go and do this one. I don't know, is that one now? Yeah, it's still outstanding. So we need a priest to come back into this location. Let's just go and do that as well. So we'll recognize the priesthood in here. And so we now need to have the Holy Ghost is going to be the name of this particular priest. Got a stone worker who can be the priest there. Skilled, yeah, that'll do. So that will be the priest. Its title will be the Holy Ghost. Let's go to the others and just see if they can also be elevated. And this one is 2,000. Agreed to build a temple. There's still only a shrine, so it's around about 2,000. Not quite there just yet. This one here, we've got 3 gold areas, so that's probably going to be good enough. Yeah, it's only a shrine at this stage. So, yeah, once this has gone up a little bit more, we'll just watch and see what actually happens in here. Yep, they've now done 3. That should be enough now. It's got all 4. So these should be all we need. Recognise the priesthood. And so this one is the Sacred Muscle is what this one's going to be called. And we've got a spinner. That'll be fine. And we've got this one as well. Hi, Weedcat. So some of the new animal portraits are cursed. Are they? And Silas is saying, if you did say no to becoming a barony, would all migration and trade caravans come to a close? I don't think so. I think it just keeps on ticking along as it did. It just means we have more things to manage now. And we still only have a shrine here. So we need to get more of these carvings done. Actually, the gold, I don't think these things... Oh, yeah, no, they've been placed. They should have a candle on them. So petitions, wishes to reside, I'm going to deny that one, and wishes to reside, I'll deny that one as well. I'll leave that one up there, that's okay. Baroness Consort Syrian of Razor Wealth is sparring. Okay, there we go. So, and then the Swords Master Battle Mode is in there as well. The Baron Began is there. So Began must be married to Syrian. That's sort of how that would then work, I think. So that's why they're doing that one. Forgotten Beast is now fighting. So I think it's the other one. Just go have a quick look and see. Yeah, this is actually down in here. There's a Forgotten Beast on this layer as well. Still got 2 petitions outstanding. And 1 hostile. This is the one here. This is the other Forgotten Beast that is wandering around. So the surrounding lands have now been made into a barony, and Neemst has been re-elected as mayor, which is fine. Finding a lot of other different bits and pieces. Sev has created a masterpiece chalk earring. That's all okay. So we'll just go back up now to the bedroom layer, which is this layer here. And we can now start to create the Baron's bedrooms. Now the Barony bedrooms, what have we got? We've got sort of like an area that comes up to here and then doesn't go any further. We then actually have another layer in through this other side, which then starts to go up into the smoky quartz layer. And if we turn on this layer through here, we should start to see that there will be there should be some areas in through here with aquifer. So we've got aquifer in through this other side. So we have to be a little bit careful on this layer, but I think we'll still be okay. So we could create the Baron layers, the Barony in through this other side, but it's ultimately we possibly have to inlay everything again with gold. So I'll just make these rooms bigger. I need 3 of them. And we'll just go and place the doorway through this other side. So this will be the Baron's quarters. Oh, now we've set this up. Yeah, there's no longer leaking. And this is going to be where we then put the archery up. So we didn't actually get to finish this one off. I did want to smooth all this out, so I'll just tell anyone who's not working to get smoothing. Actually, sorry guys, I'm going to have to cut this short. My daughter's just arrived, so I'm going to leave it here. I'll be back next week with this, I guess. So we actually didn't get very much done today, but we'll leave it here, and I'll come back next week at my normal time, hopefully. I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for watching.